How many deployments did you have? What was that like? What was like give us the gamut.
Total, I would say about 7 or 8. And I say that like somewhere like kind of you go over for a little bit, come back instead of doing the longer burn, right? I mean, there's folks out there that 15, 16 plus, like way more in Asia. So in that AO and a lot of exercises and stuff. And again, you're like, man, I want to be in Iraq. Like it's always like the grass is greener or whatever, you know? I remember working with the Thai SEALs. And again, I was a younger guy, right? Maybe a little confident, another word for it. But, you know, just kind of like, this is where I should be. This is where we deserve, you know, whatever. And I remember the first like diving we did with them. We're rolling up with our wetsuit roller bags, 10, 11 wetsuits in there, a couple pairs of fins, and that's individually. These guys are getting in the water. Some are duct taping fins to their feet because they didn't have working. A lot of them aren't using wetsuits. Some are using wetsuits that are torn. And I remember that was one of the first like massively humbling moments I had in the teams where I was like, bro, shut the up. Like, you just stop, like, man. Stop you whining. Appreciate, like, in my heart, I mean, I still, right now, I'm just like, okay, man. Like, you realize how nice you got, you know, you have it. And this is me. This is John thinking this, John talking to himself, being like, you know, the other guys probably were already humbled and, you know, appreciating it. But I had to have that moment. And I was like, you know, if you take my goggles off, I would say it was salt water. So I was like, no, I wasn't crying. But I was just like, this is okay. This is, you know, be grateful. And we had some good stuff with them, you know. Again, it's funny, you always kind of like pair up with one and just like get to know them. And I remember leaving them a bag of some stuff, you know, like wetsuits and this and that and fins. And we didn't want to be like, again, very prideful people, right? Very and fantastic, like good at what they do, just amazing working with them. Well, next thing you know, we're getting, because they don't allow us to drive all the way there, they put us in these buses. So we're waiting to get in, and this little boat comes across, and he came up to me and so they have these shirts that has their emblem on it, took it off his back, and handed it to me, and I was like, I still have it to this day. Wow. Yeah, it's in my office, yeah.